Hi everybody, welcome into the Wolfman Gardening Channel. Now, if you can get past my white legs and quit laughing, we're gonna go and we're gonna plant our cucumbers today in the garden. It's time. Nighttime temperatures are already in the upper 40s, lower 50s. Daytime temperatures, mid 70s and lower 80s. So it's time to get these things out. It's time to get them into the garden. So let's get to it. Let's go to the greenhouse and let's get our plants. All right. I know. We've got all these tomato plants. These are leftovers. We're going to get rid of them. We've got friends, family. We've got to get these out. They need, they need a fresh start. These things are growing way too tall, ready to go in. We've already got all of ours out in the garden. It's time to do some cucumbers. All right. And what we've done with the cucumbers, if you notice, we're in the greenhouse. Over the last 2 or 3 weeks, we've brought these cucumbers out into the greenhouse, and we've slowly took them outside, hardened them off, get them ready for that bright sunshine, and they're ready to go out in the garden. So don't forget, you're hardening off on all your plants that you grow from seeds. You don't want them to, although most of them will probably survive the shock of going indoors to outdoors, it's just better to harden them off. We do not have our trellises up yet, but what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get everything planted where they need to go, and then we'll just have to bring somebody else in to help us put these trellises up. Easy. It's not too bad to put up by yourself, but if you've already got these things planted out, there's a good chance that you could actually chop them off by putting the trellises up, and we don't want that to happen. We've put too much time and too much effort and too much work into growing these things. So let's get these out to the garden. Now then, we're going to space these things. These are our tender greens, and the tender green cucumber, I believe. I believe that's what it is. I don't know. I have to go look. But if you look right here, you see those roots trying to grow right off of this here? Same way with the tomato, and the same way with your peppers. The first part of the stem right here is still going to grow some roots, so you can bury this thing a little bit deeper than what the soil surface is here, and that's what we plan to do today. Now you want to space these about 36 to 60 inches if you're not going to trellis them. Now if you're going to put these up and you're going to put them in a trellis, then you can do 12-inch 10-inch spacing, and that's what we do because we want to grow more fruit in less space. Oh, look at that massive root system. Look at that. That's beautiful. Just like that. Let's get started. Let's get them all. Look at that root system. What we're going to do is we're going to spread that out just a little bit. Give them roots a little more access. Give them a jump start on spreading out. Beautiful. Just like that. We're going to do that for the rest of these. We're going to plant probably about 40 or 50 of the tender green and the Ashley cucumber, and then we'll put in our pickling cucumbers. All right, there we have it. Looky there. Got all of our cucumbers planted out. We got our drip irrigation hooked up. We've got a nice little 2 gallons per minute dropping off at every one. We have our tender greens right here and right there. Ashley cucumbers. And then our pickling cucumbers out here on the end. Oh, now we are going to put some more pickling cucumbers out. I don't know if I'm going to go on down this way. It really depends on how many more cattle panels I've got to buy. Because the cattle panels are what we're gonna grow these things up and arch them over to where we can sit and pick them from underneath. Our cucumbers are gonna need full sunlight 6 to 8 hours a day. So remember, your cucumbers are gonna need moisture in order to thrive. So be sure to keep them watered regularly, but you don't wanna overwater, because if you overwater and the soil stays too moist, then you could cause root rot. So a fine balance between watering, you're just gonna keep the soil moist, but not drenched. Don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, share it with others, subscribe to the channel, leave your comments down at the bottom, eat your onions, and like always, keep it growing.